Okay, today's project, my latest one. I've been trying to find some way of getting more full trains ready to run. I'm looking at I can get 3 sidings in here. So I've got trains ready to go. And all I have to do is open the hatch and one down the shed end, and that's it. So they're good to go. But obviously, as I've amassed rolling stock and trains, I'm stuck now, so obviously there's nowhere else to put any sidings without me walking all over them. So my idea initially was to maybe have a siding I could just lift off. There's no room to lift it straight up, so what I was thinking is to run a train onto something and then lift it off. So I started small, obviously, I don't want to go too big. So what I've done initially is I've knocked together this. I don't know if you can see that. Just a bit of thin ply, and then a bit of 2B1 because I've just started small, screwed through, and obviously little flaps. And I've brought a point off my existing sidings. And my idea is to either back on with some trains or even run on if I have a track maybe through the other end, and I can lift at least, if not the loco, because like I say, initially I was playing a local, but if you think of the size of even my small coaches, I don't run anything bigger than these, the smaller LGB coaches, but my tilt-tail train's still quite long to lift off. But if you could just have the coaches ready to go and the train, it's got to speed things up, and therefore a bit more variety. So I thought I'd start with the most awkward things I've got, which are the slate wagons. So I built this little jig for this, and then obviously, like if I did something bigger, obviously the sides would need to be higher than I've got now. So we just try this now. We just run the dam port off, which I've now got to pull the slate wagons, because the little field local wasn't very clever, was it? Pulling it up the hill. So it's not the right way out. Now I'm thinking with this, because there's no buffers on these slate wagons, I'll probably need to, if not unhook this and pull it on, then maybe drive it straight on. And then obviously I can turn it around and pull it off. So right, stop that there. Flip the point over. Now at this end I've just flattened some joiners. So I'm hoping by dropping that in there, if it did have to run on, there should be power there. I'll just try and back these on. Chances are it won't work because they don't like, as I say, they don't like reversing. Maybe try and pull them on a bit. So let's get that going. Just give it a hand. Stop that. Okay. Now I've got the first wagon is the one I made up for to add extra power, because the dam port hasn't even got any pickups at all. Oh yeah, typical. 2 seconds. Right, that's what backing up does. It just knocks it all up. So if I pull that forward now, pop the side down. Bunch them up a bit. I've got a bit of foam for this. It should sit in there, and then that lifts away. Now if I just can't lift it up and hold this, so bear with me. There you go, lift it off and put the shelf. So I think that's quite nifty. I can actually lift it down with one hand as opposed to lifting it up. Pop that down. And there you go, just with a hooking up of the coupling ready to go. So as I say, I'll have to play around with bigger ones for some of the larger stock, but and maybe even a separate one just for the loco, because I've got, well, these 3 locos here have all got extra pickups from the trail and carriage, so saves unlocking them all the time. Okay, I hope that's I don't know if it's any help to anyone. Well, I certainly enjoyed. I love something to do with the railways. Always something to do, isn't there? Always fun. Okay, that's me out for now.